Oh, wow. We have such an awesome session today. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I had a few ideas, plucking around. And I'd done a lot of journaling about this. And finally, of all things, I was going on a college tour with my family. And we were on the gorgeous campus of UC Santa Barbara. And I ran into someone who is a subscriber. And I didn't know them, but they knew me. And they just blurted out their request. It was such a beautiful person. Oh, I love them so much. So thank you for approaching me on our college tour. We were doing a self-guided tour. And they came up and said, "Oh, I want you to do a video to get me ready to go on a date." And so that's what we're doing today. I put together a nice kit of spell elements that we'll be using today. We've got a baby cinnamon broom, but of course, we have a little tiny crystal teaspoon. We've got a special ritual candle. We've got an anointing oil. We have got a young Cooper's hawk feather. And we've got an herbal ally from my garden, fresh sprig. And we are going to get you ready. I know that time is on your mind and you need to get ready quickly. So let's begin by keeping our eye on the time. We have 6 steps to get you ready for this date. And they don't really mean anything if you're going to be late for your date. So let's use this black sand timer to keep our eye on the time, okay? Here we go. And I think I have it set up so you'll be able to keep just half an eye on the time. So, you've got a date, huh? Well, let's get you prepared. Let's get you prepared, body, mind, and spirit. And let's start, like we always do in all my spaces, by striking a wooden match and lighting a candle. Today, our friends at House Witch in Salem, Massachusetts, have provided this gorgeous candle. This is something that I purchased. It's called Feast. It has notes of apple, bourbon, rosemary, and sage. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I love aromatherapy. I have spent most of my life as a hairdresser and a witch forever, and I've learned a lot about aromatherapy. Of all the senses of your body, your sense of aroma, your olfactory, changes your brain chemistry the most, the quickest. And yes, I'm not a doctor, but I have to tell you, that is my lived experience. Please let me know down below if you have an experience with aromatherapy that you want to share, or if you are a doctor and you want to teach us about it. Oh, this is such a beautiful aroma. Mermaid matches to get you ready for the date. Yes, please. Now, this date can be with friends, with lovers, with yourself, especially if you're going to be going out on a date for your own sensibilities to romance yourself, and you'll be alone in public. Sometimes you can really need that extra preparation. Beautiful. I light this candle to alert our spirit guides that we are here, we are open, we're listening, and we're ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. Connect with the firelight of this feast candle and breathe deeply into the belly. Really relax your muscles, release your belly, and connect with the reason why you're going on this date in the first place. Your visual field is represented by the direction of east, the element of air, and it's a way that you can connect with your third eye as well, so you can be in your intuition. Super vitally important as you get ready for your date. Beautiful. I think I'll set this candle here. There we go. So back to our awesome little vessel that's got our spell elements ready to go. Let's continue by calling in the directions. Of course, we begin by calling in the direction of east, the element of air. And I've got something really special to clear the air and calm your mind. Just the gentle sound of this glass wind chime, touched with a feather. Both of them represent air. It is a windy day today, so I brought in this chime, and every time I walked by, it just made the most gentle sound. I love it so much. I hope it's not too loud for you. Isn't that gorgeous? Another way we can clear the air is by breathing in the aroma of a living plant ally. This is rosemary from my garden. Isn't that beautiful? It's got little purple blossoms on it, and I love it so much. I hope that tingles to hear it on the mic like that. Rosemary wants to live on your body through your whole date, before, during, and after absorbing the experience with you. You can end up using this rosemary in a ritual bath, and then you can tuck it away in your underpinning. So we're going to tuck this rosemary right here, and it'll be with you through your whole date. We will begin to build this spell now with a few special spell elements. This is a dried rose blossom. One of the coolest things about being a witch is that we just have such a regard for all living things, and whenever you give a witch flowers, do we ever treasure it? I don't even know a witch that throws flowers away. We're constantly drying them. Aren't they just the most stunning to witness? we will be placing 3 rose petals and some other spell elements in these wooden vessels. Aren't they gorgeous? These are mahogany. Aren't they pretty? Oh, these rose petals are so gorgeous. My goodness. How beautiful they are. Aren't those beautiful? They're beautiful inside this vessel. Aren't they gorgeous? And now we are going to use a couple other spell elements. This is one of my favorites. It's mistletoe. Isn't that beautiful? So here's our first 2 spell elements. And our third spell element is frankincense tears. It has taken years to collect everything in my apothecary, and over the weekend I created a video that I'm editing, which is an apothecary tour, and I just have so many spells that I've cast from all of the things in my apothecary. We only need a little, goes a long way. One thing I love about a spell to develop your confidence is you collect everything, you put it together before you go on your date, and it's waiting for you when you get home, reminding you to do some journaling, to allow these spell elements to either be burned or to be made into a collage or art, or to be buried in a house plant or outside. I just love these 2 vessels just supporting you. Rose petals are for love. Mistletoe is for protection, and it's also for sensual love. And the frankincense tears are really to connect you with your body and your gifts that you're sharing on your date, the gift of yourself. And these 2 spell elements will be waiting on the altar when you get home. The rest of the time that you're getting ready, you are burning this red candle as a way of connecting with Venus's power and love. And it's a rather short burning candle. This will probably be lit for about 30 minutes. I think 30 minutes is enough to get ready for a date, don't you? Burning a red candle is a really simple way that you can keep your body, mind, and spirit focused on the love you have for yourself and the love that you're seeking, that you're bringing into your life by going on this date. I am a Libra sun and a Taurus rising, so I have got the ruling planet Venus in my sun and in my rising sign, which means I love love very much. And without having the love of myself in the front of my experience before I have a date, I really kind of don't have a very sort of deep well to draw from. So I am lighting this incense and showing a way that you can create a love code in your experience, in your spell work before your date. So we will take this incense and we will write ourselves messages in the mirror. I'll be utilizing my eyes as the mirror right now, and I will write us love messages. Please pardon that wind. That's a big wind gust right now. And I'm writing down my goals, what I'm trying to achieve. My goodness, that is windy out today. I bet you saw that big heart that I'm creating in the incense smoke. It's beautiful, isn't it? And you utilize your own gaze in the mirror and write yourself an incense what your wishes are, what your dreams are for this date, what it is you're trying to create. And write those love codes down as you gaze in your own eyes and remind yourself how much you love yourself, how beautiful you are inside and out, and how worthy you are of growing love in your life. Be as detailed as you want to. And now anoint yourself. This is a gorgeous priestess oil from 13 Lunas. This is a sister witch company. They're literally sisters, and they're wonderful. Please pardon me if that smoke is too much. I'll move it over here. Let's see. We have a lot of cleansing to do right now. Isn't this beautiful? There's a few little spell elements inside this beautiful little roll-on anointing oil. I got this at Mujeres Market at the Heritage Museum in Orange County, right around winter solstice time. It's been gorgeous. I'm the only one that uses it, so I use it directly on my flesh. It's got a nice roller ball. And you can write yourself love messages on your flesh too with the roller ball. That's what I'm doing now. And you can also apply it to your neck. I'm sure you can hear my wind chimes in my garden right now too. It is windy out there. Gorgeous. And appreciate and adorn and take the time to really love your body. Now we take the essential broom in our witchcraft. And we take these love codes and move them around our altar, move them all around our body. I pulled a tarot card for us, and I want to show you right now. This is my Sweet Secrets pouch. And, oh goodness, that probably sounded really nice too. Let's do that zipper. And I will pull a card that I chose for us today. This is my Moon Baby Magic Tarot. This card has been coming up again and again. This is the Sun card, Key 19. That shows the waxing gibbous moon phase and a bee pollinator moving around that gorgeous, beautiful sunflower, which is such a symbol of hope and love. This blue field reminds you to speak your truth, to remember that you are the dreams of your ancestors, and to let that glow from within. This waxing gibbous moon reminds you that you need to calibrate your spell, and that's what we're doing with all these beautiful spell elements today. I hope you have an amazing date. Tell me all about it down below. Tell all of us all about it down below. And remember, that magic is your birthright and everything's a spell. This is my spell for getting you ready for your big date. Have an amazing time.